First, I would like to thank Sanjay for the opportunity to speak to all of you all here. This is the third time that I'm coming to IIT Delhi as part of the AFI platform. Thank you very much, Sanjay and the team at AFI. It's a pleasure to be speaking in front of dignitaries as esteemed as y'all. It's an honor. We are in the process of beginning to scale. So we started in 2010. The company got incorporated in 2009. I think there's a presentation. There's a presentation that's supposed to be shown as well. So just to tell you about Arohana Dairy, we're a for-profit social enterprise. Now, we're a private limited company because that's the legally way to get incorporated. But we have, our ambition is to go into the village and create a transformation. Dairying is a fulcrum for rural development for us. So it's milk, agriculture, and non-dairy related work that we like to do. So we had to create a hybrid model. We have a for-profit company, private limited company. We've taken angel funding. We also have started an NGO which would do non-dairy related work. And starting this year, we're beginning to work with Hindustan Lever, the Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation. It's taken us 3.5 years to reach this kind of credibility, especially in being in a tier 3 town like Tanjore. One of the challenges at a policy level is the fact that we have to spend all this time and energy explaining that we are not a dairy, we are not a for-profit alone, we are not an NGO. We are looking at creating financial returns and creating a social impact. And this is something that I mentioned when Sanjay asked at a policy level, what are the changes that you would like? The first thing that we said is we would like something like a B Corp certification, which is done in the US, where you say a company which is looking beyond just doing business, or an NGO which is just looking beyond doing a program. You're looking at twin or maybe 3 objectives. So a B Corp certification kind of thing makes a big difference. This is one policy change that we'd like to see. It helps us save time and energy going out and convincing people, creating a model, showing people this is what it is, going through the ups and downs. And every time you have a down, it's a test of DNA. So you have to say, you know, this is what happened. And even through that, when the entire sector changed and did this, we stuck because these were our principles. A certification like that would help. This is briefly about us. We started in 2009. We started in Tanjore. We started with a small 25-kilometer radius because milk is a perishable commodity. So you have to be tightly knit. 84% of our farmers are small and marginal farmers, which means that they operate on less than 5 acres of land. They will have 1 or 2 cows, not more than that. Hand milking is a dying art, and farmers cannot afford milking machines. It doesn't make sense. It's more expensive than buying a cow. And the skilled expertise to manage the milking machine does not exist. So farmers tend to move to brokers, middlemen. They will move to an aggregator who will make them dependent on him. He will then in turn sell to a local dairy or a co-op. So a middleman emerges. And because this dying art is no longer available, it creates a dependency for the farmer. So we've gone in by correcting all those things. So we've had capacity building at the village level. We've created leadership at the village level. It's taken us a good part of 3 years to do all that. We've created a technology backbone. We've created training programs. We've had to tie up with banks. Now that took us 2 years to convince a banker to get loans to our farmers in numbers that we needed. We tied up with a bank called City Union Bank, which is based in the same district. They are out of Kumbakonam. And we got a line of 400 loans to be given to our farmers. And it electrified the business. It made a big difference that we had access to financial services. It was a clincher, sort of to say. We've had a number of tie-ups and partnerships. Some of these are, of course, there's Action for India, but we've been recognized as a for-impact social enterprise. We went through an accelerator program. IFCN is a research organization based out of Germany, which studies farm-level milk production costs worldwide. And it's again a great honor to be representing India for 2 years in a row at this conference. The Cordes Foundation again is an organization that helps social entrepreneurs like me get exposure, get visibility, and helps us with the learning process. Now, building credibility is what has taken us 3 years. So going back again, if there is some kind of a certification process or a B Corp kind of thing, then the next generation that gets into a social enterprise can do so much faster. Is there a question answer session, or we just move on? Well, as I mentioned, we would like some kind of a certification thing. What we're doing right now is we are moving out of Thanjavur district to the neighboring 3 districts, and this year we're starting 3 more clusters. What I would like is that while we came to Delhi 3 times and we got recognition by the Action for India Forum, we've gone to the US and got recognized at the Unreasonable Institute, or in Germany by the IFCN. It took us 3.5 years to get a call from the district collector's office in Thanjavur, and they said, hey, wait a minute, we heard you're doing something in Thanjavur. Can you come and make a presentation to officials here? That took 3.5 years. If the district administration can be a little more open-minded and responsive, it's half the job done. I mean, we're going into the new districts. We've told the district collector, okay, what we would like you to do is pick up the phone, make a call to your colleagues in the neighboring districts, and from there, very frankly, we've got so far because government has not got involved in our business. So we don't want government to get involved. If they can just recognize us, give us yes, this is a good idea. This, it makes a big difference in terms of morale, impact, acceptance. We don't want money. We'll raise that. I mean, I've been a career banker. We know how to do that. We will do that. We don't need subsidies. This is a regular commercial business. We can make that happen. All we're saying is recognition. I think in the last AFI summit, Mr. Deshpande said that one of the things that entrepreneurs need is celebration. And at a district level, if that can be done, fantastic. I mean, I can come to Delhi, but my whole team doesn't get to see this. So it makes a big difference right down the line. So that's one of the things that we would like. Right now, this year, we're getting into 3 more clusters, which means expansion to another 3 more districts. And by the year 2015, we're looking at reaching at least 15,000 farmers across that area. We're driving income upwards to about 3,000 rupees per month per farmer. For a $1 a day family, that's big money. Because we have this unique structure of creating village level leaderships, we're able to layer on top of that other kind of businesses. We've just tied up, as I mentioned, with Hindustan Lever. We're also launching another social enterprise in tie-up with the Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation, which will help us cover agricultural productivity across all the villages that we're working in. So we're getting there. We are at the stage where we're moving out of startup to beginning to scale. And these kind of lessons, the mentoring that we get in these kind of forums helps. So where would government help at this point of time? Capital development to begin with. I don't know, I don't think I can blame anybody in the room for this, but angel investment is going to be taxed. I mean, I think that's very sorry to say this, but it's harebrained. We've taken in angel investment. We will not be doing that again, but that kills startup enterprises. What we are looking to from the government is help in terms of training, development of manpower. We are building a module that is NSDC compatible. And while again, we haven't done it, we're confident that the mechanism is there. Probably it can be speeded up a bit. That's our contact numbers. If there are any questions, I'm available here. Thank you.